morning. Thank you so much for joining me here today on this live stream vlog. So it is Friday, the 22nd of March, and today I am coming to you with a little bit of an update. So, and it's an update about my week and my learnings, what I've learned about me and my journey this week. But before we get into that, how are you? Thank you so much for being here on this live video stream vlog. As and when you join me, you may join me during the stream, you may join me at the end and watch it on replay. So thank you so much for taking the time out and being here. In the manner of being committed and consistent, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, it's 5 to 8. And on this Friday morning, I'm coming down with a cold. I'm feeling pretty rough. But as I say, I am committed and consistent to growing this channel and bringing you content every day. So that being said, let's just get straight into it. So let me just rewind. So for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. I'm on a health and wellness journey to improve my life and improve my health, and also to lose weight as an outcome of all the actions that I'm taking. I've been on my journey for over 40 years, but really seriously getting it together, learning about me, my body, about food in the past 5 years. And to date, I've lost 117 pounds. That is 8 stone 4 pounds. So for the past 4 years, I've been working at home, full-time working at home. And in that time, I have really mastered and navigated my way through the weight loss journey. I've had time to rest as and when I need it. I've had time to get to the gym or go out for the walks and do the activities as and when I was able to. I also had a lot of time to go out and do the shop and plan those meals, healthy meals, and also lots of time to cook healthy meals. To prepare and cook meals during the day. And I think that those things, that combination of things, has really helped me to get consistent and to be consistent on my weight loss and health journey. However, this past 3 weeks, I've been having a change. I am now full-time out of the house, and things have changed. It's really changed for me, and I'm really starting to understand myself a little bit more and learning about my patterns in a new environment, because our environment will often impact what we do, how we do it, and ultimately shape our progress on the weight loss journey. So as I said, for the past 4 years, I've been at home and I've been able to do all of those things that really helped me on the journey. Now that the past 3 weeks, it's been a total change. So I now wake up at 6 o'clock. Well, I'm out of bed by 6 and I'm out the house by 7:30. When I was working from home, I hadn't even opened my eyes, hadn't even thought about waking up by 7:30. It was usually about 8 or 9 o'clock, was typical for me. But now I'm up, dressed, out the house, by 7:30. And what I've noticed, this is what I've noticed, when I was working at home, I wasn't hungry, and it would be about 11:30, 12 o'clock before I started to have my first meal of the day, because I practice an intermittent fasting lifestyle. So that worked really, really well for me. It was 11:30, 12 o'clock before I was even hungry. And sometimes it was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, wasn't hungry at all. And that really supported me to consistently lose weight. But now I find that because I'm up and out of the house by 7 o'clock, it's just turned 8 o'clock now, and I'm really hungry. So this past week, I've been thinking, okay, well, I don't normally eat till 11, so I'm gonna push it back. But I found that just isn't working for me. And I've had to stop and think, why am I feeling hungry? And I think it's because I'm just spending so much more energy, having to be up, get dressed, then I feed the cats and the fish. And at the moment, my cats are having scrambled eggs, so I'm making scrambled eggs for them. And the process of having to cook that, the smell of that, is just triggering my food senses. And now that the fruit and the yogurt and the overnight oats, all that cold stuff, just isn't appealing for me. So I'm having to now rethink how I navigate this change. So that's the first thing. I'm hungry from like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we have a break at about 11:15, 11 o'clock. And again, I'm finding that I want to snack. And again, I think it's because of that mindset of knowing that we're on a break, on a tea break. And with a tea break usually comes a bit of a snack. So again, having to navigate that. So I find, I'll tell you what I've been feeling, what I've been eating during these breaks in a moment. And then come lunchtime, usually about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Sometimes, now this is the interesting thing, sometimes at 1 o'clock at lunchtime, I've been hungry. Other times, I've not been hungry. And so, because then I know we're going to have a break in the afternoon, sometimes I choose not to eat or just have something really light and save it for my 2 o'clock, my afternoon break. And then usually at my 2 o'clock at the afternoon break, that's when I'll usually have a snack, something to eat. And then I get home, and then I'm not really that hungry because I've eaten quite a lot in the day. So I am still sticking to finishing eating at 7:30 or 7 o'clock. But I've just noticed this week that whole pattern. And I also think that for me, it's been in an office environment. And the office is very warm. And the training that I'm doing, let's be honest, some of it, a fair bit of it, a good percentage of it is quite boring. And I'm finding that my mind is wandering, I'm getting bored, I'm fidgeting a lot. yeah, and all of that is just wanting to make me snack. So I'm having to really think about this change of environment, because I don't want to undo all my hard work and, undo all those good habits that I've got in place. So what I've been doing is I've been really conscious to make sure that if I am snacking and when I am eating the day, I am eating those dense, nutrient dense foods. So I'm still going for the protein, I'm still going for the fiber, I'm still going for the whole meal, I'm still having my fruits, I'm still having that. The issue isn't what I'm eating, the issue is when I'm eating, that time, which is very new to me. It's very new. And because of that, I'm now eating earlier. I'm wanting to snack more. So yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge. The first week when I started, it was fine. I was absolutely fine. Took my lunches along, had those high protein, high fiber foods, nutrient dense foods. And I think that was just about me settling into this new environment. But weeks 2 and weeks 3, very different, very different. And do you know what? And I think sometimes these are things that can catch us out when we're on a health, wellness and weight loss journey. It's that change of environment. And it's so easy for me. I mean, there's a high street, just here with all the key shops, all the main shops. And it's so easy to think, do you know what? I'm not going to take my lunch today. I'm just going to nip out and buy lunch. Or I'm going to nip into the shops and stock up on some snacks. And I will be honest, and that's what I did in the first week. I've got like a bag of sweets and the biscuits in my locker in my drawer. So it's really easy to do that, but I'm just trying to be really mindful and really conscious not to do that. In the first, couple of weeks, I'd completely devoured packs of biscuits, which I don't normally do. Don't normally eat biscuits. I'm not saying that I never eat them, but not in the manner that I have been. So I've really had to catch myself. And take some time to really reflect and think about what's going on with me. And I recognize that it is the change of environment. After being working at home for 4 years, being able to get up and just cook and, knock up some omelets or, I know, protein or just some chicken or something like that. I'm not able to do that. And being in an environment with new people where it's warm, it's boring, I've got to now have a structure to my day, a routine to my day. It's about, for me, going back and putting some new habits in place and putting some new systems in place. So my plan is, because I've caught it, I'm catching it in the bud. Week 1, I was fine. Week 2 was a bit wobbly. Week 3, I can feel myself hitting that wall. Everything's going to the wall. So, and do you know what? And I think that in the past, when I've previously been on my journey, I wish I had enough knowledge about myself and my journey to stop and recognize these things and to take action. In the past, what's happened is when things had slipped, I didn't know how to take control. I wasn't in control. Didn't have any strategies to help me to take control. So as I was slipping instead of putting the brakes on, I just continued to slip, continued to slide until it all just went completely out of control. And then next thing I knew, I was a stone, 2 stone, 3 stones heavier, and then having to push that steel ball up the hill. But now I'm in a better position, because that can easily happen. New environment, new situation, that can so easily happen. But I'm now really pleased that I'm equipped with lots of tools and strategies to be able to say, do you know what? No. I recognize that things are slipping. Now I need to do something about it. I need to take action. So what I plan to do this week is, well, it's Friday today, so my plan is I'm gonna sit down tonight when I get home, and I'm gonna put together a meal plan for breakfast and lunches. My first meal of the day and lunches. My evening meals are absolutely fine because they're all batch cooked, they're all in the freezer, so that's not a problem. But for those lunches, so now it's like just gone 8 o'clock, I want to eat, so I'm going to put something in place, or put a plan in place, so that I'm starting the day with something really nutritious, but also something that is going to excite me. Because this morning I was thinking, fruits and yogurt, it's cold, I don't fancy that. Overnight oats, no, it's not hitting that for me. And part of that was because I was knocking up some scrambled eggs for the cats, and I thought to myself, should I have scrambled eggs? And then I thought, do you know what, I'm making scrambled eggs for the cat. That just absolutely turned me off. I just thought, no, I can't eat scrambled eggs that no, just the thought of making scrambled eggs for the cat and then eating scrambled eggs, no, the thought was not appealing to me. So I need to sit down and think about some warming, filling and tasty food that I can have for my first meal of the day, my breakfast, which is going to be about 8 o'clock. And then I'm going to think about what are some options that I can have for my mid-morning break. So today I've got some fruit, I've got some grapes, and I've got a kiwi fruit, and I think things like that is fine, but I want to mix it up as well going forward. So maybe, I don't know, some cherries. I just need to really think about that, because I don't always want it to be fruit. And then I'm going to think about what I can have for lunch. So having had that protein rich, and it will be protein rich breakfast, and that protein and that nutrient rich fruit, at around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, I might not necessarily want a big meal. And then I know that I cannot be carb heavy. I know that, because I will fall asleep. So it can't be carb heavy. So I need to have a little think about what I can have. Again, that's protein and fiber rich for lunch. And then again, I'm going to think about something that I can have as my afternoon snack. And I'm thinking it might be something really light, like maybe a salad. Maybe a light salad, maybe with some feta cheese, a little bit more chicken, maybe something like that for my afternoon snack, but it needs to be small. And then, as I say, I've always got a meal at home in the freezer. There is, in the office environment, there is a toaster, and there is a microwave, and there's fridges. So there's equipment there that I can use. So yeah, I need to go back to the drawing board. New environments, new situations mean I have to tweak what I eat and when I eat it, just to keep me moving forward. So yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks. Now, it's in saying that, I know you know I weigh once a month. In saying that, I don't feel that I've put on any weight. In fact, I feel a lot trimmer. I had a pair of trousers on yesterday. I've only got, I know this is really sad, because when I was working at home, I always lived in joggers. I've got a whole wardrobe full of joggers and yoga pants and sports gear and sports tops and trainers. That's all I've got, because all my other clothes, I ended up selling them or donating them. So when I had to be in the office, I've only got 3 pairs of trousers, 3 black pairs of trousers that actually fit me. Well, 2 fit me, and one of them, in the past month, they're literally hanging off me, literally hanging off. And yesterday I had them on, and they were even looser, and I was like, I can't wear these anymore. It's embarrassing. I just can't wear them anymore. And so I thought, that's interesting. Although I feel out of control with my food, I'd be very, very, very surprised if I got on the scale and I'd gained weight. I'd be extremely surprised. I feel like I've lost inches. That's how I feel. I feel quite light, feel slight, because my trousers is absolutely hanging off. I went out this week and I bought a couple of tops. They were 14s and 16s, and I bought that because of the shape. And they're huge. They've got to go back. They've got to go back this weekend. And yeah, I just feel quite slight. And I think that's because I'm moving a lot more up and down the office environment. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting when I'm at the end of the month next week, when I weigh and I measure myself. It's going to be very interesting. But for now, my focus is getting a meal plan in place, and then going out and doing a shop so that I get all of those meals in that's really, really going to support me. And the one thing, do you know what? Right on the corner where I am, it backs onto a Wetherspoons, and all I've been thinking about is a chicken burger. It's all I've been thinking about every lunchtime. And I thought, right, I'm gonna get some chicken breast and I'm gonna make my own chicken burger, and that's what I'm gonna have one of the days next week. Yeah, satisfied about that. I've been so craving a chicken, because I used to work somewhere else about 5 or 6 years ago, and we used to, like, once a month, the team and I used to meet, and we used to go to Wetherspoons, and I always had a skinny burger. Yeah, always had a skinny burger. And that's kind of like what I'm craving at the moment. Excuse me, I do have a cold, start of a cold. So yeah, that's the plan. To sit down tonight, create a meal plan, and then go out, do the shop, and do some prepping at the weekend, and then I'll see how it goes. And I'm sure that's really, really going to help me. I don't want to lose control being in this new environment, because I've been so in control for the past 4 years. This new environment is kind of just creating a bit of a wobble for me. So yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. But you know what? I'm really pleased with myself, because I've been able to recognize this and nip it in the bud. You know, putting in place some strategies to deal with it. Whereas once upon a time, I didn't know how to deal with it. I wouldn't have dealt with it. but I am now. So yeah, I'm high-fiving myself that I'm recognizing this new path, and yeah, dealing with it. Anyway, I'd love to know, guys, do you have any new situations? Have you been in a new situation that's caused a little bit of a wobble for you? And if so, have you dealt with it? How do you deal with those occasions? And it might not even be like a new lifestyle. It might even be something new, like, you know, having friends or family over, or having to go off for an appointment or something. That can just disrupt our routine a little bit. How do you deal with those? What strategies do you put in place to help you to deal with those? I'd love to know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being with me. I'm gonna get into the office now, and I'm gonna make myself a nice, warming, soothing drink, and just have a little break before I start another day of training. And yeah, take it easy. I just feel so rough today, really, really rough. But yeah, it needs must. But I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow on Saturday for another live, and I will tell you what my meal plan is looking like for the week and my shopping list. I will tell you that. Okay, guys, whatever you're doing today, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you so much for being here and watching these videos and supporting me. We are well on the road. We're another day closer to our target of hitting that first milestone. And I really, really appreciate you being here, watching the videos, watching the vlogs, and all of that. And the best way that you can help me, guys, apart from subscribing and clicking that notification bell if you've not done so already, is to give this video a thumbs up, give this video a like, and also watch another video. Yeah, watch another video, and that really, really does make a difference to us hitting our first major milestone on this channel. Okay, guys, I'm gonna love and leave you, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.